Hey, what's up? It's your girl Vita Guerra, living the low life.
Today on Livin' the Low Life, they're lowriders on two wheels. It's those radical and insanely cool lowrider bicycles.
This is the handlebars.
It's called Boys Envy. All the boys that envy it.
And get ready as Vita hops into the shop and works to build a bike.
Can't wear heels over here. Lowriders are the best thing in four wheels. But did you know that they do it on two?
As we know, in the world of lowriders, the cars are beyond opulent, customized, artistic, and built with pure and unmitigated passion. Well, the exact same thing can be said about their two-wheeled counterparts. Lowrider bikes are as cool as the cars, and as it is with the automobiles, the bar keeps getting set higher and higher.
It's hard to imagine that a kid, 8 years old, has a bike that's worth about $10,000. You know the parents are behind there, and it's a hobby, and it brings the families together. And it just, you know, it's another form of graduation. It's on to the next thing. And a lot of guys today that are in the shows with their cars, displaying their cars now, they had bikes. They'll tell you stories.
Other crossovers from the cars to the bikes are the clubs and the shows. The shows are parties for the whole family.
We're part of Old Memory South LA Car Club, Old Memory South LA Pedal Car Club, and Old Memory South LA Bicycle Car Club. We're having a first annual pedal car and bike show.
There are a number of categories and classes here at the show, and that's because there's a lot of variety in the world of lowrider bicycles.
All the kids that put all their hard-earned money out here.
The lowrider bug starts right here, before horsepower is even an issue.
The youth is where it starts. You know, we got to change them around and get them started in a positive way, so that way, you know, that they can do positive stuff for the community, you know. This is a 67 Schwinn, and our theme is the LA Dodgers. Me and my son are big LA Dodger fans. We're always there backing them up, supporting them. Hopefully this year they'll do better, you know.
I have a 20-inch bike. Me and my dad built it together. It's called Boys Envy. Me and my dad thought of the name because we thought all the boys would envy it.
This is my bike. It's called the Queen of Hearts. This is actually the first car show that it's like this, and it's pretty cool.
At a show like this, a lot of big-time competition can come in some very small packages.
It took us a couple of days. We had to do the primer, the coat, then we had to paint it, and we had to take it apart. We took it to the sandblaster, and then finally, we did the last thing. We put on the clear. The paint's off. This is the candy color, candy green.
With everyone involved, the bike can be a new member of the family, and some are certified classics.
I got a 1971 Fair Lady. I have a 63 Schwinn, and it's candy blue.
You know, they put a lot of money and effort into the bikes as much as the cars. And, you know, it's about pride. I mean,
they have their own thing that they can feel proud of, so it's pretty cool.
We're here at Manny's Bike Shop in Compton. Let's check it out and see what it's all about.
Manny knows how to shape the steel here in his workshop, and he's been doing it right since 1970.
Tell us all the things that you do here.
Well, we design the bike, and then we customize according to the specifications of the customer. If they want the bike fly, we can make it fly. This is the basic frame And then to make a custom frame, you have to weld some sheet metal. And then this is something that's already finished. You can see.
And this started off looking like this one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When something is this custom, it can be made any way you like it.
Some people like them traditional. Some people like them just custom work on them. This one, we made it from scratch. If you can dream it, draw it up, we can do it.
Manny's made bikes for customers all over the world, and they can cost anywhere between $200 to $15,000.
This is the basic, this is the starting bike. This bicycles is coming in 7 colors.
So you get this and then you keep upgrading every time.
This bike they've been using for commercials and videos. We loaned it to Little Bow Wow for his music awards, and Snoop Dogg even on the bike.
Wow, so this bike is going around. Do you put a cushion here, or is it like this?
Yeah, you can put a cushion if you wanna use it. Yes.
So Manny, I'm looking at all this detail that you have in this bike. I mean, you physically twist all this metal?
Everything is made here in this shop.
You let me make some?
Sure.
Okay, let's go see.
We'll catch up with Manny and Vita a bit later, but right now, it's on to the toy shop, where bikes are flat out radical. Here, you'll find a builder who found his calling, and all it took was just one look.
I saw these bikes that were on turntables. I was like, Dad, what's that? And he's like, those are lowrider bikes. And ever since then, I really wanted one. I started looking at magazines, getting interested in them.
He really enjoyed it, and I started enjoying it more and more as we went along, and it became quite a passion of ours together, and it really drew us closer together.
Incredibly, something this wild all started with a thin paper template.
This template was done out of poster board, and I took it and traced it on metal, and here it is. This is the final product. What we're going to do now is go ahead and take this frame, the heart of the bike, and I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put the rest of the parts on, and I'm going to assemble the bike right here.
Clearly, this is no typical two-wheeler.
There's the rear swing arm set up. As you can see, the rear end lifts up and down. The disc brake is actually on the other side. There's the disc brake. And here's my front end assembly. This features my front wheel disc, disc brake, 2 hydraulic cylinders set up on the front end. The largest piece is the fork. It holds the entire weight of the bike on that fork. That's made out of 1/4-inch aluminum. It was water jet cut. It's on the bike now.
These bikes aren't just fancy. They aren't just colorful. They're nothing short of being absolute works of art.
These parts cannot be bought in any store.
Bicycles are lowriders too, and we're seeing they're just as cool as the cars.
Back with Michael Linville at the toy shop, he builds from scratch.
This is the old school way of doing it. This is the way my dad taught me, and that's the way I like to do it sometimes. Now I'm actually going to take it over to this bike, which is where it's supposed to go, and it looks like it's going to fit. I have to do a little bit of trimming. My template held true a little bit. That's a rear skirt for you.
Michael and his dad have been building bikes for over a decade, depending on who you ask.
Well, we've been doing this for about 8 years.
11. My memory is better than my dad's. He's old. It's okay. It's 11 years. The sissy bar is now in place, had to bolt it up, and the C-post is in. Next thing I'm going to install is going to be the crank and pedals, along with the sprocket. This is the handlebars. The handlebar setup, it's got a windshield I made on it. Got some skulls painted by Alberto Herrera from California. It's got a steering wheel here and a Game Boy bracket. It's got 3 headlights in the front. They're all Schwinn-approved headlights from the 60s and 70s. It's got a speedometer in there also.
And of course, it all has to line up just right.
Gotta make sure they're straight. Because if the bike ain't straight, it ain't mine.
Check out these radical rear view mirrors.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the right one on this side.
And now it's time to get our hands on this bike.
Last but not least is the handle grips. These are off of a motorcycle, actually. These just go right on here on the outside. You slide on, and it gives the front a nice, complete look. I believe that's the entire bike. We put that together.
Michael and his dad have won many awards with these bikes, and it only takes one look to tell you why.
Man, it's burning up. Man, it's burning up. It's burning up.
As it is with the lowrider car community, the lowrider bikes bring the entire family into the lifestyle.
When my son was 16, he kind of hit me up and said, "Hey, Dad, I want to build a lowrider bike." And at the time, I was totally against it. I just thought he was going to hang out with a bad crowd and all that. We wanted to, I figured we bond on it. You know what I mean? That's, what, if this is something that he likes, then I'll help him out. I was against it. Now look at me. I'm the one that took over the bike, So I'm here finishing it.
And while the car community has their classic bombs, the world of lowrider bikes has its own line of vintage beauties.
This is a refurbished 59 Corvette 2-speed automatic, and it's original. It was born this way. Other than the seat is a little daily drive, but it's born this way, and that's what it's about to me. Any USA-made iron, anything. I have an old Murray at home. My mom drives it. It's just running so beautiful. It's unrestored. It's a little ugly. I love it. The teardrop reflector in the back is very hard to find. This one, again, is original condition. The fenders on this particular bike are stainless opposed to chrome. Schwinn really bragged about their quality. 60 years, 50 years, it's still shining. Something's good about them.
Man, I got that fire.
Long live Schwinns, the old ones. Thanks, huh?
The Albas are a low-riding family. They get the kids cruising at a very young age.
Here's the bike, like I told you. It's dirty from sitting here. When I was I'd have to say about 5 or 6, they had given it to me, and it was just a tricycle, like something you would buy at Toys R Us.
Any kid riding that was definitely a kid riding in style.
You were the kid that had this because I never saw anybody with something like that.
Yeah.
So you're lucky.
Oh, yeah, I am very, very lucky. I will tell you that, honestly,
Does it bring back good memories?
Oh, yeah, it does. I remember the day clearly in my head.
Being a kid, that's the best memories.
Oh, yeah. I don't think very many kids got this at all,
I've never seen anybody with this.
Some lowriders have one strict rule, and that is every bit of it has to be custom.
Back at Manny's bike shop, every part is a handcrafted gem.
This is the machine to twist the material.
Okay.
You install the material over here, and this is the machine. And then you just turn it on. Back in the 1970, when I was working for a regular bike shop, I came up with the idea to make something different. So I came up with the twisted handlebars and twisted spokes, everything customized.
Wow. So
the difference.
Look at how beautiful. Just a minute ago, this was like this, and it's fast.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, it's hot, too.
Yeah.
And then you have to bend it?
Then we have another machine to bend it.
So this looks really cool. So now what can we do with it?
Okay, we want to make steering wheels. So
Okay.
I want to teach you and show you how we do. Okay, come here.
Can't wear heels over here. Not very ladylike.
That's how you do. So, as soon as we finish bending, We want to make a steering wheel of this curve. First, we want to cut this part.
4th of July stuff coming up.
It's almost time for Vita to get ready for the next big stage of this job.
Okay, you can take the bending part over here in the mold.
Uh-huh.
And then you weld.
Oh, so I should put the hat on this.
Yeah.
There you got me.
We want to weld this part over here. See?
I could do that.
Oh, yeah. See, you're learning. See how easy?
Yeah.
Maybe now I can offer you some work on it.
Yeah.
A finished product, maybe this one.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. We're done, right? See, I work hard.
Yes.
I don't mind getting down and dirty.
Bikes requiring that much work are machines that are born to do battle. And here at a competition for lowrider bicycles, the judges have their work cut out for them. It isn't easy. Everywhere you look, it's another cool and original bike.
Judging is hard, guys. A lot of good competition. A lot of good competition. We got to look at everything that's involved in the judging, from the murals to how clean the chrome is, to what type of accessories they have. And each one of these kids comes out here in the morning and just cleans, and they even wear protective gloving so that their fingerprint oil doesn't even get on the bike.
People take a lot of pride in, enjoy doing their bikes like this as much as a car. You know what I mean?
Me and Felipe, believe it or not, man, we're having. I mean, it's just so hard to judge because the bikes. There's just a lot of bikes, a lot of competition. Okay, so that's 64, 15. Let's go look at the best of show one then.
Today, someone is going to learn that all that hard work was worth it.
Hey, it's time to give out trophies to our lowrider bike builders, so let's go do it.
I just want to thank you guys for coming out here. We got people from San Diego, from Riverside, Ventura. We got everybody here locally. Regarding the judging, guys, as you guys see, we had to buy some additional trophies. Thanks, guys. All right, we're going to go ahead and get the trophy ceremony started.
Like a lowrider car show, there are a number of classes and categories, but for many, the award they're after is the best in show. A title that tells everyone that the creator of the coolest bike is the builder holding that trophy.
Best of show here is number 54. 54.
Coming. And part of that is because this whole thing is all a bit new to our winner.
I just won Best of Show, first place in this show. And it's very exciting. First show, first place, Best of Show. It's really exciting. And I kind of got heartbroken when I wasn't first place at 20-inch custom. And I was like, I'm not winning anything. And then they said my number. And I was like, oh my gosh, such an exciting feeling inside. I want to thank my mom and my dad and my brother Daniel. He gave me a lot of ideas and they all just contributed to me. 99.9% of this is family. The 0.1% is the bike. But all your love and your family, it all gets put into the bike.
In the lowrider community, the bikes are just like the cars. Serious machines that are built with a passion. And maybe the bikes are why the family is so much a part of lowriding. After all, thanks to these two-wheeled works of art, you can be an actual lowrider before you've ever learned how to drive.
Technology will change the bikes, but the main thing is, this is a family thing. It's not just, I can build the best, stuff like that. It's keeping the kids off the street.
So that's the lowdown on those low-riding bicycles. And remember, if you get any of the rides you saw here today, get yourself one serious bike lock, because everyone is going to want to get their hands on these. Later.
This bike is a Pinnacle. I have a Game Boy. This is my steering wheel, actually. This is a little portable TV. I adapted, I candy painted it just like the Game Boy. This is the hydraulic cylinders for the front. The hydraulic sissy bar lifts and lowers the bike so that the seat can be readjusted almost like a power seat for a car. Bikes have evolved so much, it's ridiculous.
Living the low life.